Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of medieval pilgrimages and the gear you'd need to survive one.
And stay until the end to learn about El Camino de Santiago, the enigmatic beginnings.
And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. Could you survive a medieval pilgrimage? Attempting a journey using only medieval-style gear? Picture this: you wake up at dawn in a small, damp room above a noisy tavern. Your joints ache from a restless night on a straw-stuffed mattress, the air thick with the scent of unwashed bodies and burning tallow. Outside, the streets are slick with mud, the morning fog clinging to the thatched rooftops of the town you spent the night in. Ahead of you lies hundreds of miles of treacherous roads, dense forests, and bandit-infested passes. You have no modern conveniences, no phone, no GPS, no synthetic fabrics. Just a worn pair of leather shoes, a wool cloak, and a bag filled with hard bread and salted fish. Could you survive a medieval pilgrimage? The idea sounds romantic, a slow, contemplative journey across ancient landscapes, visiting sacred sites, and experiencing the world as medieval travelers once did. But the reality is much harsher. Undertaking a pilgrimage using only medieval-style gear would push you to your limits, testing your endurance, wits, and adaptability. Don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. The journey begins with medieval gear. The kit would be painfully simple. A rough linen tunic, woolen hose, a sturdy cloak, and perhaps a broad-brimmed hat to shield you from the elements. Your shoes are made of leather, with thin soles that provide little protection from sharp stones and muddy paths. Your pack contains only the bare necessities: a wooden bowl, a knife, a water flask made of leather, and just enough food to get you to the next village. Forget the luxury of lightweight tents. You'll be sleeping in barns, roadside chapels, or under the open sky. And you won't be alone. Fellow pilgrims, some devout, some desperate, will crowd the roads alongside you. Beggars, merchants, and suspicious strangers will eye your coin purse, and every town you pass through will bring new dangers and temptations. Food and water. A daily struggle finding food on the road is not as simple as stopping by a medieval drive-thru. Pilgrims often relied on the generosity of monasteries, where they might be granted a bowl of pottage and a crust of bread. But what if there's no monastery nearby? You could try your luck hunting small game, but do you have the skills to set a snare or shoot a rabbit with a longbow? And would you even be allowed? Poaching was a crime punishable by brutal consequences in medieval England, so unless you have permission, you're gambling with your life. Water is another issue. Rivers and wells were the primary sources, but in the Middle Ages, water could be teeming with disease. Do you risk drinking straight from a stream, or do you take the time to boil it? And if you're caught in a dry stretch of land, how long can you go without water before dehydration starts affecting your judgment? Don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. The unpredictable dangers of the road pilgrimage routes were known for their dangers. Bandits lurked in forests and mountain passes, waiting to ambush travelers. Highwaymen weren't your only concern. Some villages were openly hostile to outsiders, and your strange appearance could mark you as a target. How do you defend yourself without modern weapons? Do you carry a staff, like many pilgrims did, hoping it's enough to ward off a would-be attacker? Then there's disease. Medieval Europe was rife with illnesses that could kill in days. A simple cut from a fall could turn septic. Blisters from your poorly made shoes could become infected, and without antibiotics, even a minor wound could spell disaster. And let's not forget medieval medicine. If you fall ill, your best hope is finding a monastery with a healer who might offer a poultice or a leeching session. Do you trust the local barber surgeon to bleed you, believing it will cure your fever? Or do you press on, hoping your body can fight off the sickness on its own? Navigating without modern equipment, no GPS, no maps with turn-by-turn directions. You have only hand-drawn maps, word-of-mouth guidance, and roadside shrines to keep you on the right path. Mistakes can be costly. Take the wrong road, and you could end up lost in the wilderness, miles from the nearest settlement. Do you backtrack and lose valuable time, or press forward, hoping to stumble upon a familiar landmark? And what if the weather turns against you? A sudden storm could wash out roads and turn rivers into raging torrents. With no weather apps to warn you, you have to rely on old wisdom: the smell of the air, the shape of the clouds, the behavior of animals. Do you trust your instincts or seek shelter and risk delaying your journey? Don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. Encounters with the supernatural. Medieval pilgrims were deeply religious and often feared supernatural forces along the road. Ghost stories were common, and many travelers swore they had encountered spirits, demons, or even miracles during their journeys. Imagine spending the night in a ruined chapel only to hear whispers in the darkness. Are they just the wind, or is something watching you? Do you pray for protection, or do you flee into the unknown? The psychological toll of the journey's isolation, exhaustion, and uncertainty would take their toll. Modern pilgrims at least have the comfort of emergency contacts and guidebooks, but a medieval-style journey offers no such safety net. Do you have the mental strength to keep going when every muscle in your body aches, when hunger gnaws at your stomach, and when doubt creeps into your mind? Many medieval pilgrims took their journeys as acts of penance, believing that suffering brought them closer to the divine. Could you endure the hardships and still find meaning in the experience? Or would you be tempted to turn back, abandoning the path before reaching your destination? Could you make it? Attempting a medieval pilgrimage with period-accurate gear is not just about physical endurance. It's about survival, problem-solving, and resilience. The modern world has conditioned us to expect comfort, predictability, and instant solutions. Take all that away, and you're left with the raw experience of travel as it was centuries ago: dangerous, grueling, and unpredictable. So, could you survive? Would you be one of the few who make it to their destination, or would the hardships break you? If you're thinking of trying, be prepared for a journey unlike any other. And if you do make it, you'll come out with a story worth telling, one of grit, endurance, and a true taste of history. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content.
Uncovering the origins of the Camino de Compostela, a fascinating journey through history, also known as Way of St. James. The enigmatic beginnings of the Camino de Compostela. Embark on a transformative pilgrimage through time, as we unravel the captivating origins and hidden tales of the legendary Camino de Compostela. Embarking on a journey along the Camino de Compostela is like stepping into a time capsule, transporting oneself back to the enigmatic beginnings of this historic pilgrimage route. The origins of the Camino de Compostela are shrouded in mystery and intrigue, as it traces its roots back to medieval times when pilgrims from all walks of life embarked on this sacred path. The history of the Camino de Compostela is rich and captivating, woven with tales of faith, devotion, and personal transformation. It was during the Middle Ages that this pilgrimage gained prominence as one of the most important spiritual journeys in Europe. Pilgrims from across the continent would converge upon Spain, following various routes that led them to Santiago de Compostela, where it is believed that the remains of St. James were laid to rest. But what led these pilgrims to undertake such arduous journeys of El Camino de Santiago? It could be the desire for spiritual renewal, the quest for personal growth, or the need to challenge themselves physically and mentally. What drew them to walk for weeks or even months along treacherous paths? The allure of walking in the footsteps of centuries of pilgrims and experiencing the transformative power of pilgrimage is what motivated them to embark on this extraordinary adventure. Also, the answers lie in their deep-rooted belief in divine intervention and their unwavering commitment to seek solace or forgiveness. As we delve into the fascinating history of the Camino de Compostela, we will uncover tales of miracles and legends that have been passed down through generations. We will explore how this medieval pilgrimage route has evolved over time, adapting to changing societal dynamics while remaining an enduring symbol of spiritual exploration. Join us on this journey through time as we unravel the enigmatic beginnings of the Camino de Compostela and discover why it continues to captivate modern-day pilgrims seeking a profound connection with both history and the legend of St. James and the discovery of his remains. The story of St. James and the discovery of his remains is a captivating legend that has captured the hearts and minds of people for centuries. It all begins in Santiago de Compostela, a city in northwestern Spain, which holds deep religious significance as the final resting place of the Apostle James. According to the legend, after James was martyred in Jerusalem, his disciples took his body and brought it by boat to the Iberian Peninsula. They landed on what is now known as Galicia, where they buried him in a secret location. Centuries later, during the 9th century, a hermit named Pelayo claimed to have seen a bright light shining down from heaven onto a field. Intrigued by this divine intervention, he reported it to the local bishop, who ordered an investigation. Intrigued by this divine apparition, he began to dig at the spot where the light had appeared. To their astonishment, they discovered a tomb containing human remains believed to be those of St. James. News of this miraculous discovery quickly spread, and pilgrims from all over Europe flocked to the site to pay their respects and seek spiritual solace. Thus, the Camino de Santiago, also known as the Way of St. James, became one of the most important Christian pilgrimage routes in the world. News of this miraculous discovery spread like wildfire, and attracted pilgrims from all over Europe who embarked on what is now known as the Camino de Santiago or Way of St. James pilgrimage. The journey became not only an act of devotion but also an opportunity for spiritual growth and self-discovery. Today, Santiago de Compostela continues to be one of the most important pilgrimage destinations in the world. Pilgrims walk for weeks or even months along various routes leading them to the sacred city, where they can pay homage to St. James and find solace in their own personal journeys. The legend of St. James and the discovery of his remains serves as an enduring testament to faith, perseverance, and the power of belief. It reminds us that even in our modern world, ancient stories can still inspire us and connect us with something greater than ourselves. The evolution from local devotion to international pilgrimage route. The pilgrimage route known as the Camino de Compostela has experienced a remarkable evolution, transforming from a local devotion to an internationally renowned path. This journey, rooted in the medieval pilgrim routes of Europe, has captured the hearts and imaginations of people from all walks of life. The rise in popularity of the Camino de Compostela can be attributed to various factors. The development and preservation of the El Camino route have played a significant role in attracting pilgrims from around the world. The efforts to maintain this historic path have ensured that its cultural and spiritual significance remains intact. Before you forget, please like and subscribe, and that will help us grow our channel. What was once primarily a religious pilgrimage has now become a global phenomenon, drawing individuals seeking personal growth, adventure, and connection with others. The Camino's appeal extends beyond religious boundaries as people embark on this transformative journey for different reasons. As more people discover the beauty and allure of walking along ancient trails, communities along the Camino have flourished. Local businesses have adapted to cater to the needs of modern-day pilgrims while still preserving their unique cultural heritage. This symbiotic relationship between pilgrim and community has further fueled the popularity of this extraordinary route. The evolution from local devotion to international pilgrimage is a testament to humanity's enduring quest for meaning and exploration. The Camino de Compostela serves as a bridge between past and present, connecting us with centuries-old traditions while offering a transformative experience in today's fast-paced world. The role of religion and spirituality in walking the Camino today. Embarking on the Camino de Santiago, also known as the Way of St. James, is not just a physical journey but a deeply spiritual one as well. For centuries, pilgrims from all walks of life have walked this sacred route, seeking solace, enlightenment, and a connection to something greater than themselves. The religious significance of the Camino de Compostela remains strong even in today's modern world. Many pilgrims walk with a profound sense of devotion and faith, following in the footsteps of countless others who have made this pilgrimage before them. The journey becomes an opportunity for reflection, prayer, and contemplation. However, it is important to note that the Camino is not solely reserved for those who adhere to a specific religious belief. It has evolved into a spiritual path that welcomes people from all backgrounds and beliefs. Walking the Camino can be seen as a form of meditation, a chance to disconnect from the noise of everyday life and reconnect with oneself and nature. The beauty of walking as a spiritual practice on the Camino lies in its ability to provide individuals with an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. It allows pilgrims to slow down, listen to their inner voice, and find meaning in their journey. Whether one seeks religious enlightenment or simply desires a deeper connection with themselves and the world around them, walking the Camino offers a transformative experience that goes beyond physical exertion. It serves as a reminder that spirituality knows no boundaries or limitations. It is accessible to all who embark on this remarkable pilgrimage. Cultural and historical significance along the Camino, from Roman times to modernity. Embarking on the Camino de Santiago is not just a physical journey, but also a cultural and historical exploration. As you traverse this ancient pilgrimage route, you will encounter a rich tapestry of cultural heritage that spans from Roman times to modernity. The Camino is dotted with historical landmarks that serve as reminders of the past. From majestic cathedrals to charming villages, each step along the way unveils stories of centuries gone by. The influence of the Romans is particularly evident, as they played a significant role in shaping the route. As you walk in their footsteps, you can witness remnants of Roman infrastructure such as bridges and roads. These enduring structures not only highlight their engineering prowess but also remind us of their impact on trade and communication during that era. Beyond physical landmarks, the Camino offers an opportunity to immerse yourself in local traditions and customs. Along the trail, you will encounter vibrant festivals, traditional music, and delicious cuisine rooted in centuries-old traditions. By experiencing these cultural elements firsthand, you gain a deeper appreciation for the communities that have thrived along this historic path for generations. Their stories intertwine with those who have walked before them, creating an intricate web of shared history and heritage. As you continue your journey along El Camino de Santiago, take time to reflect on the significance of this cultural tapestry unfolding around you. Each step brings you closer to understanding how this timeless route has shaped not only the present but also our collective human story. Embark on your own pilgrimage and discover the ancient origins of Camino de Compostela. Embarking on the pilgrimage of Camino de Compostela is not just a physical journey, but a spiritual and transformative experience. By walking in the footsteps of countless pilgrims from ancient times, you have the opportunity to connect with history, culture, and yourself. As you traverse the scenic landscapes of Spain, you will encounter breathtaking vistas, quaint villages, and welcoming locals. Each step brings you closer to understanding the ancient origins of this sacred path and its significance to pilgrims throughout the centuries. Whether you seek solace, self-discovery, or simply an adventure unlike any other, Camino de Compostela offers it all. It is a chance to disconnect from the fast-paced modern world and reconnect with nature and your inner self. So, lace up your boots, pack your backpack with essentials, and set forth on this remarkable journey. Let each stride be a testament to your determination and resilience. Along the way, embrace moments of reflection and gratitude for the opportunity to walk in the footsteps of those who came before. The Camino de Compostela awaits you with open arms. It is time to embark on your own pilgrimage, one that will leave an indelible mark on your heart and soul. May this ancient path guide you towards self-discovery and inspire you to live a life filled with purpose and meaning. I hope you liked this video. Please help us grow by liking and subscribing. Thank you.